All right, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, People's Collectibles. Today we got some Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not too often I do Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. The last time I was, the last time I was actually probably cracking one of these packs from GameStop. You know, just having like a loose pack there and having the $5 off. I think I paid a buck or two. So I have opened up one of these packs before, but then right before that it was the 25th anniversary collector thing where they did reprints like Blue Eyes, Metal Raiders, Magic Ruler, and all that. Those are the sets that I played back in the day. I think it was Ancient Sanctuary or something. That was like the last set that I had really cracked some packs before just completely losing all interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! And actually, I started playing Duel Masters, which was a game that Konami made basically to get Japanese audiences interested in Magic, and instead it got me interested in Magic. Anyway, we got 5 of these packs. Typically I try not to look into these things before cracking, kind of for an element of surprise, but at least with Magic, I know what cards are desirable. With Yu-Gi-Oh! I have no freaking clue, and especially because, with the set, they'll have 4 different rarities for the same card. So I remember last time I got Ash Baron, and that was a desirable card, right? But I got like the super rare version, which was like the lowest possible version you could have gotten, whereas like the quarter century rare version of that card at the time, I think was maybe like 40, 50 bucks. And then the super rare version I pulled was like $5. Again, not completely sure, but I do remember that was a card that I knew about. That was more of a recent card, and I only knew because some people I knew that played Yu-Gi-Oh! Had talked about it before when it was like reprinted in a starter deck like a couple years ago. All right, so Dark Burning Magic. If you control a monster whose original names are Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponents control. Okay. I think I'm just going to get a sleeve for each pack and just put the packs directly back into the sleeve until I know what these things are worth and go through them that way. All right, so obviously this is some kind of crazy rare. This looks like just a regular old super rare here with the danger exclamation mark question mark. I'm going to put that down before I get all these oils and such in here. Not even going to read him right now. Don't care. Dragon Maid Tidying. Okay, this is an interesting looking card. What do? Target one dragon monster you control and one card your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Return them to the hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. You can only use one Dragon Maid Tidying effect per turn and only once that turn. Okay. We got Destructive Darumu Karma Cannon. Kind of reminds me of, Cannon Soldier. It's a trap card. Change as many monsters on the field as possible to face down defense position. Then, if either player controls a face-up monster, they must send all face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. Okay, that's actually kind of an interesting card there. Use your flip effects again, protect your guys, and kill your opponent's shit. And then a Lullaby of Obedience spell card. You can pay 2,000 life points to declare one monster card name. Your opponent looks at their deck, reveals one of the declared monsters, if there is any, and chooses one of these effects to be applied. The declared monster is added to the hand of the player who activated this card. The player who activated this card special summons the declared monster to their field in attack position, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay. So, why would your opponent ever want you to, just summon it for free? Okay. Well, I guess, if it's something you want in your hand, I don't know. This card sounds kind of terrible. It's never good when you give your opponent options to choose, right? They're always going to choose, obviously, what is best for them and worst for you. And also, I forgot to bring this up in the beginning, but I do wonder if there's any value in this, because a thing that I don't think I mentioned is a reason that I had even gotten this really in the first place. Is, now it's hard to find like any Magic or Pokemon whatsoever, but there's constantly Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit. And like I said, I remember cracking one of these packs before and it being a good time. Like, I obviously didn't know most of the cards. Like, none of those cards that I just saw, I've never seen any of those before. At least the other ones, I got like reinforcements of the army, which I knew that from back in the day. Ash Baron, I knew just, randomly. But, I still find Yu-Gi-Oh! Interesting, even though what had originally captivated me into this game was playing the actual game. It was the first TCG that I ever actually played. Whereas now I really don't have any interest in playing it, but I mean, I still think the cards are cool, especially these different rarities and everything. So I still get down with it. I just don't really have much of a desire to play it. Like this guy right here, I'm not even going to bother reading what the hell he does. I don't care, but it looks pretty cool. Mermail Bisquigius, another XYZ thing. Super rare version. Oh, there we go. Back to back. Now, can we see? All right, so what is it? An ultra rare, I guess, having the gold lettering there. Otherwise, the hollowing between the two cards seems exactly the same. Literally, the only difference being the gold lettering there. Ga ga ga, magician. Ga ga ra ra. All right, 1500, 4-star attack, or 4-star, 1500 attack, 1000 defense. Spellcaster. Once per turn, you can declare a level from 1 to 8. This card becomes that level until end of turn. You can only control one Ga 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 magician. Cannot be used as a synchro material. Okay. And Apprentice Illusion Magician. Okay, she's kind of cool looking. Obviously, supposed to be like a Dark Magician Girl. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding one card. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. During damage calculation, if your other Dark Spellcaster monster battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 2000 attack defense during the damage calculation only. All right, that's an interesting card for sure. I don't know if the Dark Magician subtype in this game is any good at this point in time, but you know, I mean, always get down with like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes and Red Eyes, you know, the OG boss monsters. Is there actually support in the game nowadays that makes any of those archetypes viable? I don't know. Okay, so again, we got this cool looking card here, Cyber Phoenix. Okay, Utopic Onomatopoeia. We got the Dark Magicians. It's a cool looking card. So that's our ultra rare slaughter. Actually, oh, you see the border on that? It's a bit different. I'm gonna pull out the other thing. I don't think the border's on that. Oh yeah, no, it's because it's not the gold lettering up there. Okay, so this is not like an ultra rare. This is like different. So this guy is Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl plus a Spellcaster monster for this fusion summon. 2800 attack, 2300 defense, 8-star. Once per turn, if a spell or trap card or effect is activated, except during the damage step, you can draw one card. Then if it was a spell or trap, you can set it. And if it was a trap or quick play spell, you can activate it this turn. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon both one Dark Magician and one Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. Okay, interesting, interesting. And we've got the Live Twin Kasiki. Okay, like that too. See, that's what I'm saying. For like $30, like I don't think I'm gonna pull anything that's like really gonna make it worth my while. But at least I do like the way these cards look, and this is something that I am fine to put into a binder, and then maybe one day I go on TCG Player and a few of these cards are worth a couple bucks, and make some of that cashola back. But at least for now, we can just crack and see what we see. And right now we're seeing the Skarm Melbrain of the Burning Abyss. Don't even know what that's supposed to be, but he's a fiend. Another Ga 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 magician. We got the Vanquish Soul. I was going to say Panera. It's Pantera. Okay. Now this is another ultra rare thing there. Okay. We've got the 7th Ascension and the Mermail Epigagoso. Definitely our least interesting pack yet. Watch that be the one where like maybe this guy's like worth a bunch, or the Mermail in the back there, like the other two versions are like dog shit, but it's like, oh, actually that version's like super sought after, so who knows. But that to me was nothing really stood out there. Because again, like I've never seen the Dark Magician's fusion card, but I know Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl. So at least having an understanding of that archetype and everything makes me, at least interested enough to look at that card, and the fact that the borders on that. I don't think we're like any other borders that we've seen yet. So those are the kinds of things I'm looking for. Now, like this isn't Scapegoat, but it is obviously using the same art, so I'm assuming it is. Something along those lines is Token Stampede, trap card, continuous trap card. There we go. All tokens in attack position gain 1,000 attack. Also, they cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, so obviously with a Scapegoat, I think it makes them what, like 0 attack, 100 defense. You get 4 of them, and I think they can all attack. Don't exactly remember, but that could be good with that. We got the Luna Light Leo Dancer. Sexy little beast warrior there. We got the Onomatopeia. So I guess it's not Onomatopoeia. You can only activate 1 Onomatopoeia per turn. Someone card from your end of the graveyard. Add up to 2 of these monsters from your deck to your hand. You cannot add 2 from the same category. You get a Zubaba, a Gagaga, a Go, and a Do on your mom's chest. Okay, oh, we have a cool looking card in the back there. So we've got this Sea Serpent thing here. 1,600 defense. We don't care. What is this interesting looking card back here? It is the World Sea Dragon Zelantis. So it is one of our Link fusion monsters. And again, same, not maybe same, but definitely a similar treatment there on the border as we saw with the Dark Magicians. Obviously that being a fusion. This other one being a Link monster. So a bit different, but the way that the cardstock is foiled or hollowed, however it is, seems to be similar between those two. Okay, so that was 5 packs of the good old Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter Century Stampede. You get 5 packs, 5 cards each, 25 cards in total. And I will go through these, and by the time I upload the video, I will put any relevant prices below. Anything that's above $1. Okay, anything below $1, I could care less. If I cared more, I would also just, edit the video and do the, ding, ding, ding as I'm pulling the cards. But guess what? I don't give that much of a shit. So maybe in the future. But for now, we're just going to see, did I actually pull anything? I'll let you know. And if you see these hanging around and you were ever into this game, maybe give this a shot. Who knows? I can't imagine the EV of this set is much, considering that these are everywhere. But these are, again, they're first edition, which I feel like that's always kind of the case with Yu-Gi-Oh! In a way. At least a lot of this new stuff, it seems to always be first edition. But again, I mean, these are all allegedly first edition cards. Does it? It doesn't even say first edition on here, does it? Wait a second. What the fuck? I just realized that. I'm like, wait a second. It does not say first edition. I wonder if any of the, if it's just, Oh, it's down there. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. It does say first edition. It's not, it was always where I was looking, right? Like back in the day, or am I just like misremembering shit? Okay. No, it is down here. It does say first edition. But anyway, yeah, I mean, who knows? In 5 years or something, maybe these things will be super sought after. It's hard to say. Again, you like Konami, they really do print the fuck out of this shit. So there's really not that much value, I would say, in a lot of the single cards, save a few like really specific ones of a specific rarity. But again, we like to switch it up here, all right? Can't always just be doing the same kinds of cards all the time. Do something different from time to time, especially when you don't have any other options, and see how it goes. And hopefully it went well. At least the Dark Magician cards are cool. And that if I were to play the game again, that would definitely be an archetype that I would be interested to at least look into, even though I don't think it would be that powerful. Well, thank you for joining me. It's Drew Peebles from Peebles Collectibles. Once again, until next time.